Welcome to the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. Digital marketing essentials and next level tactics. From offsite and on-site optimization to persuasive selling and everything in between. You'll learn actionable tips on what it takes to outright and outrank your competition. Now, here's your host, Nate Need.
Hello again. Thanks for joining us on the SEO podcast. Today we're going to be talking a little bit more about a specific industry niche, and that is healthcare. And healthcare companies it's such a broad industry, but it does make up close to 20% of the US GDP. So it's an important aspect of our economy and of online marketing that a lot of people just aren't looking at or paying attention to in many respects. And so I wanted to give a little bit of attention to it and talk about some of the sectors in that space. So when we dive in here, what we're really talking about is such a large segment of the economy that it's very difficult to really peg one particular strategy or tactic on that market. But SEO works really great from a local perspective, especially for folks that are looking for maybe elective surgeries or have a particular niche need. And that's really where long tail SEO and local SEO can play a key role in a strategy for, say, a cosmetic surgeon, and it might even be a cosmetic dentist in a specific geography. And understanding how to do local SEO is extremely helpful to get those local link citations and the local exposure. But also on a national level, depending on what you're selling. So it could be a medical supply company and this is where it gets, doesn't really matter. The industry doesn't really matter, but it could be a medical supply company that sells B2B medical products across a wide spectrum of different clients across the country or maybe even across the world, and they want to get both branded and keyword specific exposure for the products that they offer. And that could be a very specific line of products, a niche of products, or it could be a very broad swath of a ton of different SKUs on an e-commerce basis for maybe something that's more B2C. On the flip side, you could have a services-based medical services company. Maybe it's a nursing staffing business, which is a good example. And that nursing staffing business could be regionally or nationally based, and they want to rank for specific terms related to healthcare services that they provide on a very broad basis. And so that could be an example. And in each one of these scenarios, there is not a one-size-fits-all solution because you've got different websites, different domain authorities. So how you're procuring your links to those sites is really dependent on the site itself, how it already performs, what its existing link profile looks like, and how you build those links in a natural way, both on and off site in terms of the content that you're producing. But when it comes to healthcare, that's certainly an area that we have experience and expertise in, and we can assist in growing your business there. One area that's extremely important, that's very niche specific to healthcare, and something that we've run into, is because of the technical nature and oftentimes the liability factor that can play a role in healthcare. It can be difficult sometimes, especially for on-site content creation, to find someone with the knowledge and expertise to be creating very technical articles on the website itself. So let's say for instance, landing pages, case studies, blogs, and particularly blogs that might be shared on social media to a client base. If you're a cosmetic surgeon or something of that nature, you want everything that is associated with your brand to be on point, high quality, and to really show that you are knowledgeable in your space. And doing so in a very generic manner can be difficult. And so having bloggers, outsourced blogging team to be able to help with that is sometimes more difficult than you might think, because they may not know the medical terminology involved in a rhinoplasty, and since that's a high margin and highly specialized area of cosmetic medicine, you want whoever's writing that article to have that experience and expertise. And so it's helpful to find and source the talent from a broad base of potential writers that can actually perform in that regard. And finding the offsite, the quality offsite links from outreach that can be helpful there as well. So hopefully this helped. If you've got a medical or healthcare related site and would like to optimize it, we'd love to have a discussion with you, so you can reach out to a member of our team. And thanks again for joining us. Take care, and we look forward to seeing you on and having you on here again soon.
Thank you for joining us on the SEO.co podcast. We appreciate your time. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show, and visit SEO.co for more resources based on today's topic, as well as access to more podcast episodes to help you improve your site's long-term SEO success.